welcome to a short video which will address a range of topics on savings, budgeting and managing debt relevant to those thinking about building or creating wealth. My name is Michelle Shembry and I work at Lifestyle Financial Services, who are the advisory business appointed by your employer to assist you with ongoing support in relation to your superannuation and all other financial matters. The very first thing that you need to think about are whether or not your financial goals are short-term, medium-term or long-term. Short-term goals are those that you expect to fulfill in the next couple of years. This might be a new car, an overseas trip, or just simply increasing the savings in your bank account. Medium-term objectives take 2 to 5 years to achieve and will involve developing strategies for a home deposit, or if you're a bit older, giving your superannuation a kick along in those pre-retirement years. Long-term objectives, however, are those that are at least 5 years away. These might be to do with investment, reducing or eliminating debt, or accumulating enough over the long haul to fund your desired retirement lifestyle. When doing your budget, set your goals and a realistic time frame to achieve them. Put your income into your budget, work out all of your monthly expenditure. You can do this by utilising your bills and your bank account statements. Make sure that you don't forget to factor in any annual payments that you make, such as insurance or car registration. Now next, subtract your expenses from your income, and hopefully this gives you a positive number. If there isn't a positive number, or you think it could be bigger, look for places to economise and trim your expenses and do the sums one more time. The gap that you come up with is the money that you can now put towards savings and investment. As you work towards your financial goal, you need to review your budget regularly to ensure that you always stay on track. It's very important to note that savings are different from investing. The key objective to saving is to keep your money safe for shorter time periods and to provide you with low risk. The income that you receive from your savings via interest repayments is also accessible for tax at your marginal tax rate. Investing, on the other hand, the key objective is to grow your money over longer time periods, up to 30 years. You're exposed to risk and volatility, and you do have the potential of capital gains tax discounts along the way and at the point of sale. Once you have run all of the numbers, it's now time to determine what savings vehicle is most suitable for you. Firstly, look for an account where you won't have instant access to your money to save you from those spur-of-the-moment purchases. Favour an account that offers incentives such as extra interest if you contribute regularly or penalties if you make withdrawals. And of course, always make sure that the account pays a competitive rate of interest. Having said that, look beyond the headline rate and check that you'll be paid interest on your entire balance and that the interest rate isn't stepped or subject to other conditions. Sometimes special rates last only a very short time and can revert to a relatively low rate over the long term. Finally, always consider the impact of fees on your account. Some accounts have no withdrawals for a period of time and have a minimum deposit each month, such as $100, $200 or even $1,000, which could offer you a higher rate of interest. We've talked about having short, medium and long-term goals. Well, different savings and investment strategies suit different goals. For medium-term goals, you can afford to be a little bit more adventurous with managed funds with the potential for a greater upside. For long-term goals, you can be more aggressive and take a few chances as you have more time to recover any volatility in the market and any losses. For your savings and short-term investments, a bank account might suit that short-term goal. A goal such as saving for a trip, but if your goal is say 5 to 7 years out, you're more likely to have time to ride ups and downs in the share market. If your horizon is even further out, superannuation would be a tax-effective way to accumulate funds that you don't need until retirement. It's important to remember that all investments carry risk. They might fall in value, returns might not meet your expectations, so you might not be able to meet financial or lifestyle goals. A rule of thumb, and generally speaking, the lower the risk, the lower the return. The higher the risk, the higher the potential return, and the higher the risk, the longer that you need to be invested. If you had $100,000 invested in cash, returning 3% per annum, and an investment of $100,000 in managed funds, returning 8% per annum, your managed fund investment would actually double that of your cash investment in just over 15 years. The benefits of compounding in time can be significant. That's why it is beneficial to seek advice and to find the right investment vehicle to suit you. Depending on your personal circumstances, there are a number of ways that you can reduce debt. A very good starting point is make sure that you prioritise your existing debt and pay off the debt that's not tax deductible first, such as credit cards, personal loans, and your home mortgage. Secondly, pay down the debts with the highest interest rates. When working out if you can afford a purchase, also consider whether or not that debt would still be manageable if interest rates were 3% higher. Also, don't forget to plan for the unexpected, such as any interruption to your income or a surprise expense, such as car repairs that could blow your budget. And of course, the best debt management strategy of all is always spend within your means. Stick to that budget that we talked about in the very beginning. We hope that today's video has demonstrated that no matter what stage of life, it's important to set clear and concise goals and plan how to achieve them. Remember, get started by creating a budget and starting a regular savings plan. You only need to start small. Those of you who have already done this should regularly review their strategy. It's important to understand the relationship between risk and return, and that different savings and different investment products suit different people and different objectives. Don't let debt get in the way of your goals. So think about how you can manage your personal debt more effectively. And finally, remember to always allow for unexpected expenses. It can be a good idea to seek advice from a professional. What we've discussed today is only the framework for financial security. A qualified financial advisor can go into more detail and apply these principles to your specific circumstances. We encourage you to please contact us should you require more information about your wealth creation plan. Thank you very much for watching this video today, and please feel free to contact us should you require any further information.